What's going on, YouTube? Pacific Northwest Reefer here. Hey, just wanted to give you guys a 1-year update of the tank and what's going on and kind of the things that have changed. So a lot has changed since the last video, and figured I would kind of run through all the changes and talk about it a bit. So first big one is the light. I got rid of the HD, the Prime HD. Don't know if you guys remember that from the last video, but went with the Hydra 26 HD now, and it has been phenomenal. Noticed a lot of growth out of the SPS and the LPS with the hammers and the frog spawn, just to seem to be doubling heads overnight. So very, very happy with that purchase. Would highly recommend that that light to anybody out there that's looking for a new one. Next change is definitely a big one, but something that I'll get under the stand here and show you guys. Right back in here, we've got the Apex. So this is actually a pretty sweet story, but I wound up on Cyber Monday. BRS was doing their sale, and they actually refunded a number of orders. I believe it was 4 orders made that day. They were going to refund the cost, and so that's when I bought my Apex. I bought the automatic feeding system there. What else did I buy? Kind of some different fish foods and whatnot. Probe holder that I've got down here in the sump, and got it all for free. So that was pretty cool. I could not believe it. It was just unreal. But quick little shot down here, what we got going on the sump. We've got the EcoTech, we've got the S1 pump down here, and that's been awesome. I don't think I had that in the last video, but super quiet. Would highly recommend that as well. I know the sump's a little dirty, I got to clean it out, but phenomenal pumping. You literally cannot hear it, and if everything else is off, just run the pump. You can't hear it at all, so very happy there. Also have gone with the an MP40 in the tank, and we've got that up here, and that has been awesome as well. So I've been very happy with that equipment. I like it a lot more than the Hydra Corralias I had running in here prior. But that's kind of the equipment that's going on. I did get rid of the Simplicity skimmer and got a Bubble Magus Curve 5 instead. That's working really well. Still trying to dial in the right water level. Right now I've got the pump kind of totally closed. Man, I got this new light for my GoPro, and it's still learning how to work because it keeps blinking at me here. Let's see. There we go. But yeah, so very happy with that, with the new skimmer for sure. So let's take a look at what we got going on in the tank. Big old Colt leather coral. I recently moved it. It was up here at the top, and it was doing really well. I mean, probably the size of both my hands spread out. Thing is just ballooned. But I moved it down here just to make room for more of the SPS and the frag rack that I added. Got some hammers and frog spawns. I think this guy now, I think I put it in, it had 3 heads. I think now it's got 6 on there. Hammer there behind it, I think it's got 4 heads. We got the torch, and then some other hammers, frog spawn here as well. Those have done really well. Let's see, we got a A-can in the back, blue digitata, red branching Montipora, and then a couple Montipora caps, some Zoas, and trumpet coral there, a candy cane, and then kind of some other SPS scattered, an acro up there, a little bit of a this same Monty cap when I moved it. Some of it stayed behind, and it's been kind of growing on its own right there. Some bird's nests that I have. They have been doing phenomenal. Each of those little white spots is, is growth. And this thing started out as a little frag, maybe about 1.5 inches long, with maybe 10 little branches coming off of it. And as you can see, it has exploded. And that's maybe over the course of, a couple months. And so these things are very quick growers. So if anybody out there is looking for some easy SPS to keep and want the satisfaction of actually being able to watch it grow, would highly recommend some bird's nest. Another pink bird's nest up here as well. Another birds of paradise bird's nest. And then we get into the frag rack, and I got some corals here the other day from Worldwide Corals. Placed my first order, and they look absolutely phenomenal. And what I'll do here at the end of this video is, on the last one I went inside the tank with my GoPro and took some video, and a lot of you guys liked that. I got a few messages on it, but I'll do that again so we can get a little bit more up close with these different corals here. But just kind of a brief rundown of what's on there. I think this red one here was one that was purchased through Worldwide Coral. It's a Blasto, an Acropora, it's a purple polyp green bird's nest, another acro, I forget the name, but and then a chalice, some green star polyp, green bird's nest back there, but just some phenomenal pieces. So very happy with them. We'll definitely be buying more in the future for sure. But that's kind of the update on what's going on right now. And I'll do a little tank tour here with the GoPro to finish the video out. But if you guys have any questions, comments, please leave them below. Would love any feedback you guys have. And go from there. Otherwise, take care and stay tuned for the next update.